Believe it or not, I actually get quite a lot of requests to partner or review different products. And most of the time, I just tell them no. One that pops up over and over again in particular is laptop docks, which didn't interest me as much because I'm mostly using a desktop. But then BenQ came along. They had actually watched the channel, they knew what we were about with the trading, and made a very convincing argument as to why this product would be beneficial to share with you guys. So I gave them a shot, and I'm glad I did, because this thing is a quality piece of kit. So what are we talking about? This is the BenQ beCreatus DP1310 Docking Station. This device extends your computer's connectivity to add 3 ports for 4K 60 displays, 5 USB ports. Many traders are using laptops, and this product makes it easier to connect yourself into a serious trading battle station. As traders, we demand a lot from our setup, and so that makes us the perfect audience to test such a premium docking station. And yes, as I mentioned, BenQ sent this product out to me in exchange for an honest review. They didn't have any input on what I say about the product, and they have no advanced notice of what will be in my video. Also, this isn't going to be some super technical review. We're going to be more focused on what the device allows you to do and who it's for. So first, in a video like this, you have to do an unboxing, but look, I don't have the cool unboxing setup. I just don't have enough room on this desk. I'm working on it though, okay? We are almost, I thought we were going to be done this week, but you know, things get, but we're almost done. Okay. So anyways, I don't have a video of that extremely satisfying peel they had going around the thing, but it was a good peel. Okay. But what's important to note here is that it's well packaged. It's not going to get banged up during shipping. And it includes both power, a USB-C cable, and a HDMI cable. The device itself though, man, this is such a quality piece of kit. The case is made out of corrugated aluminum alloy, and it is solid. Yeah, no, don't do what I just did. That hurts. Okay. The quality is immediately apparent, and it is such a step up for a device category that is usually just made out of cheap plastic. Most users probably don't need that much durability, but I have kids that are particularly destructive, so... Plus, it's intended to be something that you put on the desk in front of you that you'll be looking at all the time, so I really appreciate having a premium product that makes the space look nice. The day job gave me this sick new MSI laptop, so we'll be testing with that. Okay, so I brought my camera back to this rat's nest so that can see how we have things connected. So for all you people that have ever been over here and you're like, why is your desk like 2 feet away from the wall? This is why. It's a nightmare back here. It's a nightmare. You see we got our keyboard and mouse here, and then this is the DisplayPort 1, HDMI 2.0, HDMI 2.1. So all we should have to do here is plug this in now, and oh, what's this? There's a light there, but the light is not turning on. There's not any kind of other button here, so I guess I'm gonna have to go read the manual. Turn on the device, press the front button for 3 seconds. 1, 1000, 2, 1003. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. Yeah, I never would have figured that out on my own. Makes sense though. The last thing you want to do is accidentally bump some switch and have all your peripherals turn off. Now there's also this display link software that you're supposed to install on the machine. It installs an app on the system that shows you the connected devices and links you to the Windows display and audio settings. This app seems to be required for the drivers, but as far as I can tell, the app doesn't seem to do anything too useful. Okay, so I'm getting the flicker here. That usually is a problem with G-Sync or the cable, so gonna do a little bit of troubleshooting here. Okay, so I was able to get things working. I had to give up on this monitor. This was one of the first G-Sync monitors, and I think that it just doesn't know how to sync with that older G-Sync because it just, you know, does weird stuff with the refresh. So I went and stole one of my kids' monitors and everything works fine. And just to prove to you here, here's the laptop working, and we got it on all three of the monitors here. After that though, everything works perfectly. All three monitors are working, and it even supports the higher refresh rates. It can also handle all of my USB devices with the 10G rate. And oh yeah, we haven't even talked about the best part yet. Dual sources. So you plug your second source in with the additional HDMI input and then switch between sources with the big button on the front. Now, this is not like a full KVM, so only switches the monitor between the two sources. So really what you should be doing with this is like plug your game console in there and then quickly switch things when your wife, when your boss isn't looking. If we push the button on the front of the unit, it will change this monitor over here, and then we can play Stardew Valley. Just like, don't tell my wife that I'm playing it without her. And yeah, it's not like a super fast shift. I'll go back to the computer again. You can see it takes a few seconds before, you know, all of the monitors are working again. Now, there are a few caveats. And the big thing that you gotta watch for on a device like this is if it gives you the outputs that you need. You get one HDMI 2.1, one HDMI 2.0, and one DisplayPort 1.2. I prefer to use DisplayPort, and so you might ask, why not just have 3 DisplayPort outputs? Well, turns out that's quite expensive to manufacture with all the shielding and so forth. That's why still to this day, there are not very many full DisplayPort KVM switches out there. Doing it the way that they have makes prices much more reasonable. Most monitors have both options for input anyways these days, so it shouldn't be a big deal unless you have older monitors that don't support HDMI 2.0. So overall, I'm quite impressed with the device. I've always been annoyed with my docking stations, and it never really occurred to me that it could be done so well. If you're going to trade from a laptop, I'd absolutely recommend this docking station. I also find this useful as a creator. If I want to edit videos on my laptop, I find myself searching for more USB ports. This device makes editing on my laptop actually practical. It supports Mac too, so I'm sure those editors out there on MacBook Pros will love this thing. But this device is particularly compelling for you college age gamer types. You can share your nice displays between both your laptop and your console, which is why as much as I love the device, it will probably be sent to school with the kids here in a year or two. So if you have any questions about the product, leave them in the comments below. I always try to make sure to answer all of those. Let me know what you think of videos like this. Are there other products that you would like us to look at, or would you prefer my more typical trading content? Oh yeah, and don't worry, that smart money concepts debunking video is coming very, very soon. In the meantime, I'll catch you when we're streaming here on YouTube every weekday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. In the meantime, stay excellent, team.